Hey, what is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be explaining a story that happened to me. So yeah, let's go. So it was so we were at a hotel in Florida, and so we were just in the main lobby, just chilling there. Me and my mom were talking, and then suddenly, someone with a full fursuit, just a furry fursuit, just comes out. Oh my god, just comes out of nowhere. I have no idea what happened. That's the first time. That was like the first time I'd ever seen a furry in my life. Like, full fursuit in my life. Then I thought that was just a one-off thing that happened. And then exactly a minute later, another furry comes by, and then they do it. I thought that was just another one-off thing. Maybe that other furry is that other guy's friend or something. So I don't think any of it. And then my mom and my dad and her friends and stuff start talking about that. Start talking about those two furries that came by. Then, you guessed it, another furry comes and passes by us, like, genuinely. At this point, nothing could explain three furries just coming in our exact Florida hotel. Like, nothing can explain that, genuinely. Like, explain how three furries just come to our hotel out of nowhere. It's just a random Florida hotel. I think it's like in the middle of nowhere. Then, you guessed it, another furry. This is the point where my mom and like my dad and their friends ask this fourth furry. They start questioning him and asking like, hey, how are you in this fursuit? Did you make it yourself? And then okay, say bless you. And then my mom and my dad start questioning him, saying, hey, did you make this yourself? And he said yes, which is very impressive. Like, I have no idea how you sew a whole fursuit, but anyways, honestly, it's really weird that my mom would just ask a furry that, like, how, like, whatever. And then another furry. And then at this point, I realize that they're all going in the same direction. They're just going out and so basically, the hotel is literally just a lobby, and then there's like a straight line. You just go straight, and then there's like an outside area with like a pool, like some cool stuff like that. And they're all going in the same direction. And then finally, the last furry appears. This is the last furry that comes. And then this furry is blue, which isn't important, but he starts drinking beer, like, for no reason. He's just drinking beer with the fur mask on. With literally just the fur mask on, and he's just drinking beer. just casually with the furry mask on. Like what? What? And then he gives the other furries beer. And then there's like a gazebo or whatever it's called. And then they go in it and they just start taking off their fursuit. And then my mama approaches them and starts asking the same question. These are different people, by the way. So, yeah. And then next day, gone. Just gone. All the furries disappeared. Just gone. And I never saw any of them again. I literally never saw any of them again. Like, what happened, bro? Was there like a party? But when I was leaving, like me and my parents were leaving to go somewhere, I don't really remember. We see a furry that looks like goddamn my bucket. He literally looks like exactly like my bucket. My bucket. And then he's wearing a backpack while he's driving. Like, bruh. And then my dad just starts making fun of him. Just saying, look how stupid this guy is wearing his backpack. And then that's the end of the story. I have honestly no other information to tell y'all. This was honestly a really strange experience. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.